So those two grinding aspects are done, and you can see I try to keep a balance, you know, having all these lines are in the undisturbed planed part of the wood. So I try to keep a consistent, and then you just are trying to get all that consistent to get a nice slope all the way back around. So now comes a 60 grit, because there's still a lot of material we got to get rid of. And here I'm gonna make my brother Rich. Hi Rich. I'm gonna make you cringe. Because I used to, when we did the kitchen together, I remember he used to go wild with me writing on stuff. So this is so I have two brothers that are also woodworkers, self-employed, and one of my brothers is a yacht guy. That's the sailboat job that I'm getting ready to go back to next month in November. So I've got to get these done. But this would be like a scratch coat. You could put stain or something, but pencil is just so much easier. And I'm gonna watch all of this disappear. So all these little swirls, there's a lot of scratches, and I got to get all of those out now with the 60 grit. So the 60 grit is you know, I'm on it a while. And fresh paper is definitely in order. Oh, let's see, fresh paper is in order. Maybe 2 seats worth, and then it's like, yeah, pitch it, go to something, because it's just intense. So again, just a palm sander, 60 grit. I'm gonna turn my dust collector on, because stuff is flying. So this is gonna have a blending effect too, a smoothing effect. So all these little areas that don't get touched, I got to keep sanding away to get a nice sweep. And I won't go out beyond where I use the grinder. I won't put this grit on all of this out here. I'll save that for the 80. So I'm just concentrating on this whole area. And you want to try to use the flat as much as you can. There's a point in time I have to use the edge and go in. So here you can see how I'm sanding all of the periphery from the channel, and the channel still has the lead. So now I will use the edge a little bit, and I'll go in until that all disappears. And then once that's gone, I'll take a light. So when you want to inspect a surface, you shine a bright light at a really long angle, and it'll show up any of the scratches and irregularities, and you just got to get your face in it. So you can see where the pencil is. There's a little divot. I mean, it's just an irregular. So that's what I do, because again, this is taking off a lot of material. And once I go finer and finer, the 80 will take off some material, but it's not gonna. The 80 will take these scratches out. But once you go to 100, that's what I do: 80, 100, and ultimately the last sanding will be a 120. and then they get sprayed. But you're just not taking much, like at this, I'm trying to hog material out. So you got to use some pretty aggressive paper. But then there's swirl marks, there's scratches. It's just the nature of it. I mean, if you can see the grit, it's right. It's like, it's coarse. And then we just start polishing from beyond that. Beyond that, when we start getting into fine stuff, we're just polishing. So that's the task at hand. I will keep going. I think I'll do at the very end the last chair I have. So this is number 4 on the seat. I'll set up the time lapse, and then you'll just see me go through the entire thing as a crazy person. Okay, bye.